Okay, today we're going to focus on some mixed polynomial review, looking at two old Regents questions regarding simplifying. So the first example, it says simplify 3 parentheses x minus 2 squared minus 2 parentheses x minus 1. I needed to rewrite this problem because it was very blurry in the picture that I took over. In order to simplify, a lot of students think that they distribute here first. But we have to remember to follow order of operations, or PEMDAS. Order of operations, P stands for parentheses. Is there anything inside the parentheses that can be done? X minus 2 and x minus 1. No, nothing can be simplified there. Then we go to exponents. That's where a lot of kids make their mistake here. There is an exponent here, in which case I can multiply this x minus 2 times itself. If I were to rewrite it, you would see x minus 2 times x minus 2. In the previous video, we used the box method to simplify this. X minus 2 on the top, x minus 2 on the side. Remember, I'm multiplying where the boxes meet. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. X times negative 2 is negative 2x again, and negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Off to the side, if I were to look, x squared minus 2x plus 4, and combine like terms, I get x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now I'm going to replace my x minus 2 squared with x squared minus 4x plus 4. So now it becomes 3 parentheses x squared minus 4x plus 4. The squared is gone because I simplified it over here, minus 2 parentheses x minus 1. So that takes care of parentheses and exponents. Now I do multiplication and division. So now is where I would distribute that 3, and in the same step I can distribute the negative 2 to both terms inside the parentheses. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times negative 4x is negative 12x. 3 times 4 is positive 12. And then off on the right-hand side, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. So I have now multiplied or divided. My last two are add or subtract. If you recall from when we added polynomials, we are combining like terms, same exponent, same variable. So I'm going to put it in standard form as I go, highest exponent to lowest. I look, do I have any other x squareds? No, so that just comes down 3x squared. I look at my x's. I have negative 12x and negative 2x. When I combine those, negative 12 plus negative 2 is negative 14x. And then positive 12 and positive 2, my two constants, plus 14, giving me a final of 3x squared minus 14x plus 14. Another problem that we saw using simplifying polynomials was this problem below. If the difference 3x squared minus 2x plus 5 minus x squared plus 3x minus 2 is multiplied by 1/2 x squared, what is the result written in standard form? So this is a 2-point Regents question. It says difference. Difference means subtract. So all I'm doing is simplifying these two trinomials here. There is a minus sign in the middle. Again, if you recall from an previous video, we distributed that negative sign to everything inside the parentheses. The first term, 3x squared minus 2x plus 5, came down as is, untouched, and I distributed that negative sign to give me this polynomial here. Once I have distributed the negative sign correctly, now I combine like terms. So I look at my x squares, 3x squared minus x squared, there's really a 1 here, giving me 2x squared. Negative 2x and negative 3x is negative 5x, and 5 and 2 is 7. A lot of people think we're done, but it says we have to multiply it by 1/2 x squared. So I will now distribute 1/2 x squared to everything inside the parentheses. Numbers act normal, so the coefficients 1/2 and 2, you're just going to multiply those. 1/2 times 2 is 1. X squared times x squared, same variable, we add the exponents, so it should give me x to the 4th. 1/2 x squared times negative 5x, again, numbers act normal. Negative 5 times 1/2, you could leave it as 5/2, or you can make it 2.5. Both were acceptable. X squared times x is really a 1 in an exponent here. When I combine those, I get x to the 3rd. And then 1/2 x squared times 7 becomes 3.5. There's no x here, but since we have x squared over there, that just gets tagged on to the end. Standard form, highest exponent to lowest. And there's my final answer. Thanks, guys.